What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I recently moved to Chicago. I've been in Chicago for almost 3 months now, and I came to Chicago only knowing my boyfriend, but I didn't know anyone else that lived here. I didn't have any friends here or anything. It was a huge transition for me. I am definitely a huge people person. I'm one of those people that like, I need to have my friends around. I need to be able to meet up with people and just have that social interaction, and especially now that I'm working from home, having that friend group was really important to me. So when I first moved, I thought like, oh, it'll be fine. Like, I'll just make friends. I'll make sure that I work in common areas, and I'll make friends because I have a dog and I'll take him out and blah, blah, blah. No, I didn't make any friends. I thought I would, I didn't. It became shockingly apparent how hard it is to make friends as an adult. I'd never really had to deal with that before. So I did do a video previously on how moving to a new city is lonely, and it really can be. But after making that video, I got on Bumble BFF, and it has been a game changer. Bumble BFF is awesome. I really, really love it, and I'm super excited to tell you guys more about it. So Bumble BFF, for those of you who don't know, it's the same app as Bumble. Bumble is a dating app typically, kind of like Tinder where you swipe left and swipe right, but Bumble BFF is strictly for people who are trying to make friends. It is super easy, and it is a great way to get to know people around you. Especially if you're in a big city like I am in Chicago, there are so many people, and so many people are transplants, and they all just want to make friends just like me. The first step is just make your account. That is probably the hardest thing to do. I was dragging my heels on making my account for weeks before I did it. I had friends back in Arizona who'd used Bumble BFF and highly recommended it to me, and even though I knew that, I still just was super hesitant to do it. There was something in me that said, if these people feel like they need an app to make friends, then those aren't the kind of people I want to be friends with, and that was so stupid. I am the kind of person who needs an app to make friends, and I would want to be friends with myself. Like, everyone needs friends, and this is just an easy way to do it. People on there are normal people. Like, there's no reason to be intimidated. Just make your profile. You can always change it later, so don't overthink it. Just make a profile. So when making your profile, it's gonna ask you a couple things. You'll put in your age, your name, what you do for a job, or what school you go to, and a lot of this stuff is optional. Like, you don't have to say where you go to school or your job or anything, but I personally think the more information you put on there, the better. There's gonna be people on there who are looking to find common ground, and the more you have about yourself, the more likely that someone's gonna say, oh, I also went to that college, or I'm also a teacher, or whatever it is that makes them feel comfortable reaching out. Pick a picture that displays who you truly are. For your first picture, the one that's gonna show up immediately, I recommend picking a picture that's just you. It gets really confusing when girls post pictures and it's like 7 different girls and you're like, which one is it? I don't know. So I would say highlight a picture that's just you, maybe a good shot of your face, something like that. It asks you for a little bit of a bio about yourself, so pick things that really symbolize who you are and what you would look for in a friend. Like the things you like to do, your interests, things that would be a great common ground. I feel like that gives people like a good idea of who I am, what I'm looking for, and to see if they might want to still be my friend. Then you answer questions about, are you in a relationship? Do you have kids? Do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you work out? Do you move here? Do you have animals? Like all that kind of stuff. And they just show up as the little icon. But those are really easy things that you can look at and you'll see, oh, this person's married, this person's single, this person has kids, this person doesn't, this person also has dogs, whatever it may be. So I've kind of come up with my own formula. I've always heard of different formulas for dating apps, and I don't see why Bumble BFF should be any different. For my pictures, I planned them out because I wanted them to really describe who I was. So my first picture after scrolling down is a picture of me drinking a pina colada. I like to drink. Like, I drink socially. I would love to go grab a drink with a friend. So I kind of just wanted to show that side of me, and so that way people will know, yeah, let's grab a drink. Let's go get a cocktail, whatever it is. I feel like it's just a fun way to show it. I then have a picture of me with my 2 best friends from back in Arizona. I feel like it's a good idea to show a picture of you with girlfriends, so that way people will look at it and be like, oh, it's not like she's never had friends in her life. She just doesn't have friends here. A lot of the times I'll see a lot of profiles where it's just selfies of someone, and I'm like, maybe not. But if that's your style, you do you. You have to make your profile to what fits you best. My next picture is a picture of me and my dog. This was really important to me because my dog is my whole life, and I dog sit, and like dogs are a huge part of my life, and so I think it'd be really fun to meet up with someone who has a dog, and maybe we could go to a dog park or a dog beach or something like that, and that's just an easy common ground. Also, my dog is super cute. Why would you not want to be my friend when I have such a cute dog? I do have a picture of me and my boyfriend. I feel like this one's been pretty important to me because since moving here, we've really been wanting to to make couple friends. When I see someone else's profile where they have a picture of them and their boyfriend, if it's only one, it's weird if all of their pictures are them and their boyfriend, but if there is one, then it's like, oh, they look fun, like maybe we could be couple friends with them, and then me and Alex would both have someone to hang out with. So I like that one in there. Plus it's a picture of me in Copenhagen, so it shows I like to travel, just more information about me. So the way it works, like I said, it's just like a dating app. You'll swipe left on people you don't want to be friends with and swipe right on people you do want to be friends with. I feel like when you start, it feels really awkward to swipe left people you don't want to be friends with at first because you feel bad. You're like, ah. Like I wouldn't not be this person's friend if it was in person, but you have to keep in mind there's so many people. You don't have to be friends with everyone. That's okay. So really look at profiles and try and find people that you have common ground with and someone that you can really see yourself like hanging out on a Friday night with or on a Tuesday on your couch or whatever it is. Be pickier. It's okay. You're allowed to decide that you don't want to be friends with these people just as much as you're allowed to decide that you don't want to go on a date with someone if you're on a dating app. It's fine. You'll still make friends, don't worry about it. You'll definitely find people to swipe right on, which will be super exciting. And then when you swipe right on someone who's also swiped right on you, it'll show up as a Bumble match. So then you have 24 hours to message this person. The first time I got a Bumble match, it was so exciting because it's like, oh my gosh, this might actually work. I might actually make friends. Now it's your time to send the message. What I highly recommend is send a message that is actually thought-provoking or something you have in common. So I always go back to the profile and look and say like, what made me swipe right on this person? Did they say they enjoy plants or cooking or watching The Bachelorette? Like whatever it is, see whatever it was that intrigued you and then say, I also love plants. What kind of plants do you have? Or, oh, in this season of The Bachelorette, who are you rooting for? Whatever you want, but like find something that's a common ground that you can then ask them about further. It really grinds my gears when someone messages me and just says, hey, or how are you? I don't want to deal with all the small talk. Let's get to the point and talk about why we can be friends. My next point after that is as soon as you can, meet up with that person. If you don't pull the trigger and meet up with them, it will go on for forever. And it's harder to take the plunge to meet up with someone the longer it waits. So I would say like meet up with them as soon as possible. Go grab a coffee, go to a dog park, go get dinner, get a drink, whatever it is, but meet them in person. When I first joined Bumble BFF, I joined on a Sunday and Monday I went and grabbed drinks with someone, and that is now one of my closest friends here in Chicago. You won't become friends with someone until you see them in person. So going and having that meetup is so important. I've tried to set for myself that I'm gonna meet one new person a week off of Bumble BFF and go grab drinks or something with them. And so far, I've loved it. And it's important to keep in mind, you're not gonna hit it off and become BFFs with every single person you meet. You're just not gonna click with everyone that easily. So I've met up with a couple different girls, and for some of them, they've become great friends and we've hung out regularly. And some of them, it was just a nice person to have lunch with, and maybe it doesn't need to proceed past that, but hey, you went, you tried. It's not all gonna be wins, but you still got to meet another face in your new city and make your city feel a little bit smaller. I hope this video helped you out and gave you a little bit more insight on what you can do to create your Bumble BFF profile and really take the plunge and just do it. Like I promise, it's been super fun. I really enjoyed it, and it's really nice to just meet like-minded people in your area and just have that bigger sense of community. Also, shout out, I met someone off Bumble BFF who followed my YouTube channel, which was super exciting. So if you happen to be in Chicago and you ever see me on Bumble BFF, definitely swipe right and let me know, because like I'd love to hang out with you guys and make more friends with subscribers. I hope you liked this video. If you have any questions about Bumble BFF or me and my life in general, please comment down below. If you liked it, definitely give it a big thumbs up. It means so much to me. I love knowing what kind of content you guys want. And if you haven't already, hit the big red subscribe button. I post a lot of stuff about moving, Chicago, small space living, Trader Joe's hauls. We have a lot of fun here. Follow along. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.